With the success of Allied fleets expanding deeper into our formerly controlled islands, we still struggle with small Japanese fleets slipping behind our backs. To alleviate these issues, we must increase naval and air patrols. Though the Japanese are already hot on our heels, scout planes have been spotted over our vulnerable convoys. To sort this issue, while many of our forces are out in the front, and while Task Force 16 rearms, Task Force 55 is made. This quick response force is no pushover. Louisville, Augusta, Canberra, and Exeter are all heavy cruisers with 8-inch guns. They're followed by Brooklyn and Philadelphia, as well as escorting destroyers, Dewey and Hull. Task Force 17 also sails out once more, consisting of Saratoga, Yorktown, Indianapolis. A new ship of the Wichita class, Solitude, and escorting destroyers, Sims, Hughes, Hamman, and Anderson. Hopefully these floating air bases continue to do good work, though their effectiveness seems to have decreased. Shortly after arriving in the Philippine Sea, they are attacked by aircraft, with Saratoga being hit by 2 small bombs. Though these threats are quickly dealt with by their fighter wings. On the 21st, a Japanese fleet is spotted approaching Truk. Task Force 79 and 55 are ordered to try and intercept this fleet. They're too slow, however. Task Force 69 is the last line of defense for Truk. Air support from the island should help alleviate the small task force pain, but only time will tell. At 1442, the Japanese Fuso-class battleship suffers a magazine explosion. Despite New Mexico's heavy damage, she seems very proficient at slinging lead. After half an hour of constant fire, New Mexico runs dry in her forward magazines. This seems to be a universal issue, however, as the Japanese guns are quieter than usual. Though New Mexico and Woodsworth had only sunk one light cruiser, Task Force 79 closes in, a force much better equipped for such a firefight. However, when it was reported the Japanese task force was low on ammunition, Task Force 79 was under the belief the Japanese had used their Type 93 long-lance torpedoes. This was not the case, however, as Northampton, Salt Lake City, and Juneau were all hit by torpedoes. Soon after, Salt Lake City suffers a massive magazine explosion and sinks shortly thereafter. Task Force 79, however, sinks all but 2 ships that slip into the darkness. To replace these task forces, representatives of the US strike a deal with the British Admiralty, who allocate some of their older battleships, battle cruisers, and cruisers to us. This comes in the form of Force C, consisting of Queen Elizabeth, Warspite, Triumph, Renown, Ceylon, Emerald, HMS Enterprise, and our contribution, Blue and Mugford. 25th of November, US Marines land on the Spice Islands. These islands, and especially Morotai, will be useful for an airbase for an invasion of the Philippines. The next day, 2 fleets are spotted by radar. Task Force 16, who has just finished rearming, sends out 16 TBF Avengers on one of the fleets, causing moderate damage, while Task Force 55 launches a strike on the second Japanese fleet. This goes well for Task Force 55, even managing to detonate a magazine for a Tone-class cruiser. But that isn't all that is in store for this quick reaction force. Aircraft from Guam have received reports of a Japanese battle fleet sailing into Allied waters. The QRF is sent to deal with this new threat. This battle is much more fierce. Having to face a battleship is not ideal for the task force, but it is necessary in the defense of our forward base and Truk. US ships take heavy damage from torpedo and gunfire. It is becoming increasingly obvious the Japanese night training is coming in handy for them, though not without some retaliation from our modern ships. We sink more than half of their battle group. Task Force 55 has truly proven itself, though at the cost of USS Philadelphia. That's gonna do it for this episode. As always, leave any input in the comments down below, subscribe and like if you enjoyed, and have a good day.